Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we will be discussing about autoloader that we shall compare about the type, the base, and other kind of such. Moving on, there is my identity as I need to introduce myself. My name is Abdul Muiz Aryansa, but you can call me Bro Yansa. Myself is an undergraduate student of an electrical engineer from Jember University. And so this is the numbers of my college as a student. We have the last number or last digit here, which means 1043. And this video is purpose for a segment for English language class B. The first thing, this is a disclaimer that this discussion of comparing autoloaders is only for educational purpose. There is no promotion or endorse in any specific things. We have a table of content here that we shall discuss together. The first thing is a definition of an autoloader. The second is the type of an autoloader, and the third and final part is a comparison between these autoloader. So, what is an autoloader? Imagine in a war, you reload some ammo from your tank inside your tank, and that reload time isn't a constant thing to do, which means you still need to have a muscle to grab an ammo or a cartridge to put it on the chamber, and that there is no constant time about it. Sometimes you will get faster and sometimes you will get slower. And so the solving problem of that is an autoloader, which means replacing human muscle or human strength within machine strength. An autoloader is based on three big words, which means speed, survivability, and efficiency. That has that have a final conclusion, which means no loader crew. Let's take apart with a tank without an autoloader and a tank with autoloaders. A tank without autoloader, we give an example of a Leopard 2A4, an MBT from Germans. From that picture, we know that the Leopard 2A4 have 4 crews contain gunner, leader, driver, and loader. While the tank with autoloader, we give the example of the Japanese Type 10 contains only 3 crews member, which contain leader, gunner, and driver. The difference between a tank without autoloader and a tank with autoloader is there is no loader in an autoloader tank. Why? Because it replaced with a machine that reload the ammo from the cartridge to the chamber of the cannon. So there is types of autoloader here. In a big picture, there are two types of autoloader with base of a NATO tanks or NATO MBTs that use conveyor belt based on the conveyor belt on a sushi plate or a food processor or any kind of such. And there is a Warsaw MBT or Warsaw tank that use carousel type of an ammo that we can and only see on Carnival as the example of it, like the Carnival, like the some kind of party or a carnival night like that, or in Disneyland and kind of that thing. This is the demonstration between two types of autoloader. Like the NATO used the conveyor belt autoloader, while the Warsaw used the carousel type of autoloader. We can see that the NATO spins the conveyor belt from the ammo that has been chosen, While the Warsaw, they spin the carousel and making it up and to get the chamber of it, to get the chamber of the bridge of the cannon bridge. So there is many example of the autoloader, but the NATO type has limited tank that use autoloader. Like the example of the Japanese Type 10 here and the Japanese Type 90, while the Americans have the MBT 70 and the France have the Leclerc or the MX 56. While the Warsaw type only has two divided types, which contain a T72 to T90 lineup and the T64 and the T80 lineup. The T72 and T90 is based from the factory that is Uralvagon Zavod, while the T64 and T80 is based on Kharkiv factory. So let's just compare the differences between these types. The differences, the first difference is the place of it. The NATO autoloader only placed on the back of the turret, while the Warsaw is placed in the middle center inside the hull. The production method is based on safety and high profile from NATO because it uses the qualities of the tank, while the Warsaw one is prioritizing efficiency and low profile because the tank is easy to produce and can be sold as a transaction stuff. The reload time of the NATO has 4 to 5 seconds. Like in real life, the 4 second only has on the Japanese MBTs or the Japanese tanks such as Type 10 and Type 90, while the 5 seconds only based on the Leclerc France MBT. While the Warsaw tanks has a reload time of 6.5 based on the Kharkiv version such as T64 and T80, while the 7.1 seconds is based on Uralvagon Zavod factory such as T72 and T90. The safety option that the NATO has is a blown-up panel so that when the ammo explodes, the burn or the explosion won't touch the crew inside, while the safety option of the Warsaw kind is a small liner that reduces penetration sparks of the APFSDS ammo of the enemy tank that pierce the armor between armor and small liners. So that's all that I have to say. If I have a bad speech or any kind of low knowledge, please forgive me because I'm still a noob. You can say that. So to be honest, I'm really sorry about it. But thank you for listening to my discussion of the video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.